Hey everyone, this is your Minion of the East, and welcome back to the Death Battle Reactions. This is a pretty big one that I'm actually looking forward to. The Mega Man Battle Royale. Battle of 5 of the main Mega Man from the past various series, ranging from Mega Man Classic, X, Battle Network, Legends, and Star Force. Now, just a quick heads up, if I sound a little congested, I'm just fighting off a cold for the last 3 days, so forgive me for that as the time of this upload. Anyways, boy. Who do I think is going to win this fight? This is kind of a hard one since there's 5 Mega Men we have to take into account here, and this is a Battle Royale, one that we haven't seen for quite a while. I mean, since the Pokemon Death Battle Royale, we haven't seen something like this in quite a bit. And this is the largest we've had Battle Royale. I think the last one, the largest one beforehand, was the TMNT back in Season 1. It's nice to see Classic Mega Man get back into the ring. But, I think from my own knowledge on who's going to win, just before the analysis, I feel we might see X be the victor. Because in past analyses, when they had to compare to X's battle power, compared to like something like Sigma, he's very, very powerful. And I've played about 3 of the Mega Man here, Classic, X, and Battle Network. Battle Network was what I got introduced to Mega Man, or got really into the franchise. The only one I've had no exposure to was Legends, and with Star Force I've only seen the anime, at least the complete first season. I haven't finished the second season. Save it from Battle Network, I still gotta finish that. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty special episode because I do want to see how far Battle Network Mega Man will get in this fight, since he was a Mega Man I got introduced to over the years. But anyways, we're gonna watch the whole episode this time, and as usual, I'm gonna leave a link to the full episode in the description box down below when the link becomes available at the time of this upload. Anyways. Anyway, let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
Mega Man may be an icon by himself, but others have carried on his legacy, creating real immortality.
Immortality? Not on this show. Time to find out which Mega Man is the most mega of the men.
While there are many versions of the character to choose from, not that one.
No.
This battle will feature the 5 most prominent. The classic era Mega Man.
Mega Man X.
Volnutt from the Legends series.
Battle Network's Mega Man.exe.
And the alien Star Force Mega Man.
He's Wiz and I'm
This is going to be a
And it's our
very
job to
epic
analyze
one.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh boy.
In the year 20XX, the brilliant Dr. Light would change history forever, developing machines with AI so advanced it mimicked actual life. His goal was a world where robots and humankind could live together in trust and harmony.
I want all you watching to remember that, because right off the bat, Light's partner Dr. Wily reprogrammed the bots and tried to take over the world.
Oh boy.
Just the first in a lifetime of dick moves.
To combat this threat, Light upgraded one of his prototypes, Rock, into the original, the classic Mega Man.
Classic, huh? What's next? Diet Mega Man? Cherry
Rock.
Vanilla Mega Man? Mega Man Zero?
So one of those, technically yes, but that's much later. Mega Man is armored with ultra-strong Ceratanium, and comes equipped with the Mega Buster, a literal hand cannon for each arm.
While its normal lemon energy bloops aren't too deadly, he can charge them up to tear through Robot Master ass like nothing.
Oh jeez.
Meant to do that.
That's coming out of her paycheck.
Fly. And I got him.
Mega Man's most notable tool is his variable weapon system, which
Yep.
allows him to copy the data of fallen enemies to gain their weapons as his own.
So now he can cut you down with the metal blade, light you up with the napalm bomb, and burn you alive with atomic fire.
I wonder how they choose these power-ups. That's always kind of wondered that.
Every occasion.
Sure, he can shield himself with the Skull Barrier, reflect projectiles with the Mirror Buster, bypass armor with the Centaur Flash, stop time with the Time Stopper, and create localized singularities with the Black Hole
Yep.
Bomb.
case this little blue buddy
So he's
needs
able to
a
use
boost,
all
he
of
can
them?
activate his double gear system, which is basically robo-roids. They jack up his power, his
That's a
speed,
good-
or
Yep.
both at the
Using
same time.
both.
And with his
He gets
robotic
very
canine
weakened and he's
companion
exhausted
Rush,
his power.
Mega Man can access his super adapter form, which grants him flight, a boost in power, and rocket-propelled punches.
Mega Man is strong enough to lift a 60,000-ton tower. He's tough enough to survive the gravity of Jupiter, the heat of the sun, and absolute zero. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Quickman, who can dodge lightning and can get close to the speed of light.
Mega Man has battled over 100 Robot Masters and other robotic foes, including Sunstar, who was powerful enough to self-destruct and destroy
Even the
Wily
Game Boy
Star,
games are still
basically
pretty
a
fun to
small
play.
Death Star. With its size in mind, this would need energy equivalent to over 7 trillion megatons of TNT.
Too bad all that power runs on limited ammo, though.
Mega Man
In
would
post-game
carry
update,
the banner of
it isn't
peace
clear these are
across the
canon.
world,
Infinite
fighting away the
ammunition.
tyranny and spreading Dr. Light's dream of human-robot coexistence. And everyone lived happily ever after. Until they didn't.
He's the greatest creation of my career.
Until they didn't.
And I will call him Mega Man.
Mega Man. I like it.
Corlett, I gotta
Flash
let you.
forward 100 years when the archaeologist Dr. Kane happened upon a sleeping blue
Yep,
android.
now
hidden
we go
deep
100 years
within
into
a
the
ruined
future.
laboratory. Unlike the previous model, this android possessed free will indistinguishable from a human's. This wasn't Mega Man. This was Mega Man X.
Or X for short.
This guy was built by the late Dr. Light to be better than the original Mega Man model in every way.
Keep that in mind. He's meant to be better than the classic Mega Man in
Light
every
locked away
way.
in a capsule that ran tests on his morality for 30 years.
And what better way to match decades of good boy training than waking up to worldwide war?
Dr. Kane began mass replication of X, but his process was imperfect. Many of these Reploid robots went maverick and embroiled the world in centuries-long warfare.
Despite being a pacifist, X felt obliged to step in and help. His go-to is his X-Buster, which can fire off single shots of condensed solar energy, or charge up several times
Okay,
over
so
for even
he's
more power.
using most
He
of
also
his
carries
power-ups
his
too.
partner Zero Z Saber, a beam sword that can reflect projectiles and cut through nearly everything.
Yeah, there's
He
so
wouldn't be
many.
a true Mega
Oh, the
Man
Hadouken
without
and
the
Destroy you
ability to
can.
scan and copy other robots' weaponry.
He has
Unlimited
copied
special
countless
weapons
elemental
and Nova
weapons that
Strike.
control fire, lightning, wind, water, and ice, as well as bombs, missiles, mines, drones, lasers, and force fields.
He can shoot out black holes, turn invincible for a short time, and create a clone of himself, which I really wish I could do.
He can stop time and even resist similar effects when other robots try
Ooh.
their own time stoppers.
But when
Nice.
he gets serious, he breaks out his ultimate armor. It doubles his durability, gives him unlimited ammo, allows him to fly in a the Nova Strike move, and teaches him some super-powered moves like the Hadouken.
Which does
Shoryuken.
one-hit KOs.
Turns out Dr. Light was a fan of Street Fighter.
Possibly his greatest ability is what the X in his name refers to. The X factor that is his limitless evolutionary potential.
Which is your typical anime bullshit. Powered by love or friendship or puppies or whatever, X has completely regenerated from near death and even reformed his whole body in only a few seconds from just his metal core.
With all his immense power, X has defeated dozens of Mavericks, including the General. The General
Scales
once
to
tanked a
zeros in
planet-destroying
power.
laser, the energy of which would
Yep.
require 57 quadrillion megatons of TNT. He can move fast enough to dodge Optic Sunflower's light speed lasers and survive channeling enough energy through his body to annihilate all of Japan.
After years of fighting, he managed to destroy his arch enemy, the Sigma virus, with his most powerful weapon yet, the Mother Elf, aka the latest thing to join our Hall of Fame of terrible, terrible names for awesome stuff.
The Mother Elf is like a living antivirus software that can heal X's wounds, increase his power, and completely rewrite a Reploid's code, giving him
Wow.
complete control over cybernetic beings. That's how he defeated the Sigma virus, by erasing it from every Reploid in the world all at once.
And the day was finally saved.
Nope.
Well, until the Mother Elf was corrupted and the biggest war ever broke out all over again. But for the ultimate peacekeeper, X sure spent a lot of time kicking ass.
That goes to zero.
As long as there's hope, we can change the future.
Volnutt.
Thousands of years later, the world was consumed by a great flood. Humanity was all but extinct.
world got so shitty, the man in the sky himself had to step in and flush that thing.
All that remained on the planet was a race of artificial life forms known as carbons. But some of humanity survived in the orbital space station, the Elysium. This station housed the Master System, a computer program designed to control the carbons population on Earth. But over time, all the humans on board died. Except for one, the Master, and his assistant, a carbon known as Mega Man Trigger.
Since
Trigger.
the carbons were basically the only humanoid life forms left in this super sad world, this last human
Been
figured
stuck on the
he
moon for
deserved
18
free
years.
reign of the
Yep.
planet. So he told Trigger to destroy the Master
We're
System.
still waiting for
Though
that.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo already did that.
Despite being a purifier unit designed to protect the Master System, Trigger obeyed.
But thanks to this chick Sarah, he got his robo-butt whooped hard, lost all his memories, and got turned into a baby.
Sealed away for years, he was eventually discovered by carbon diggers who named him Volnutt. And thus began his journey to stop the Master System, battle pirates, and trigger his lost memories.
Ha 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 ha.
Wiz, gotta talk about something you said there. Why did they name him Volnutt? What a dumb name! The only thing dumber than that name was that stupid pun that you made. Well, to save the day, Volnutt has, surprise, surprise, the Mega Buster, and he can switch out his right arm for a bunch of special weapons like a machine gun, a spread gun, homing
wow.
missiles, grenades,
So yeah,
mines, a sword, a reflector
my only
shield, and his
exposure
most
with Volnutt,
powerful
actually,
weapon of all,
I take back.
the shining laser.
I played him in
It's a
Tatsunoko
laser
vs. Capcom,
that shines like
so he has to switch his arm to do all these.
He wears
Huh.
armor which lets him hover for extra speed, and also shields that can make him briefly invulnerable and invincible.
That's it? No stopping time or farting black holes?
Yeah, this
What?
guy.
I guess it's not that bad.
Well, most of these weapons pull from the same energy source rather than separate pools, and they each need to be swapped out manually.
Yep.
Starting to think we found Diet Mega Man.
Don't underestimate him. Volnutt is a charming hero with a lot of power.
I think this is the one that's gonna be
9.5
killed
ton
first.
stone blocks, move fast enough to evade meteors, which re-enter Earth's atmosphere at
Whew.
Mach 33, and even tank them head-on. That's a kinetic energy equivalent to 38 tons of TNT. He's defeated
Which isn't that
scores of
much.
giant mechs and even Sarah in a rematch for the ages. All in a day's work for Mega Man Volnutt.
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Ro. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Yeah, about
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa. Don't try and pull that happily ever after crap. Humanity went extinct, the planet is flooded, and the last Mega Man is stuck in space forever because Legends 3 is never gonna happen. That peaceful future Dr. Light fought so hard for turned out to be total bullshit. And if you think about it, it's all his fault. Love and peace are lies, God is dead, and we're all totally
Maybe in this timeline,
He's
but luckily,
correct.
there is another.
Yep, time for the alternate timeline.
Let's go all the way back to the year 20XX. Imagine, instead of revolutionizing science with robotics, Thomas Light focused on computer sciences and created a world dominated by the internet and digital AI. Oh, and his name was also Tadashi Hikaru.
Oh, great, the AI Overlord timeline. Hey, Siri, please don't kill everyone and take over the world.
I didn't catch that boomstick.
Oh God, it's already happening!
The internet infrastructure Hikaru worked on was so complex, it became its own separate universe known as the Cyber World. This unpredictable digital universe was managed by sentient computer programs called NetNavis.
Reminds me of those digital Pokemon. What are those called again?
Hikari had a grandson named Lan. Yes, that's really his name.
Aha,
Lan
yep.
had one of the best NetNavis around, MegaMan.exe. Together, they became the most successful virus-busting duo in both the real and cyber worlds.
Afraid of
and
ghosts.
saved
Yep,
both
I remember those
countless
episodes.
EXE can shoot foes down with his regular or charge shots with his, yes, you guessed it, Mega Buster. He can fly with his Mega Booster and cook the shit out of a Thanksgiving Day turkey with his Mega Baster. Okay, maybe he doesn't have that last one.
His true strength, however, lies in Land's enormous collection of battle chips, which contain a variety of different weapons and tools for EXE to use. He has over 1,500 of these.
Yep.
By now, he's got cannons, shotguns, spread guns, mini bombs, big bombs, time bombs, shockwaves, earthquakes, meteor swords, kunai boomerangs, and an incredibly deadly yoke.
So yeah, this Mega Man
That doesn't even scratch the
has
surface. He can create black holes,
has the
move
biggest,
objects with telekinesis,
variety.
turn intangible and invisible, dispel force fields, resist having his data assimilated, uninstall customized programs and weapons data in enemies, and use Gigafreeze to put programs and even the whole internet in stasis.
Wow.
Why my internet went down last night? I might have to break out boomstick.exe and kick his ass. How do I Alt F4 this little bastard?
Good luck getting past EXE's defenses. His dark aura
So
is a
far,
barrier
3
so tough,
out of 4 of them
it
can use
survive
black
the end
holes.
of the entire cyber world. And since EXE is a digital program, not an organic being, he survived being impaled, losing limbs, and even being blown to bits before pulling himself back together.
Wait a minute, if he's just a program like you said, can he even fight in the real world like other super fighting robots?
He's done so before. He can enter the real world through special dimensional areas, or through sheer power output alone. He can even merge body and mind with land using full synchronization, a technique only possible if both beings have a strong mental bond.
Fusion ha! Well, turns out EXE and Lan are super close because, plot twist, EXE is Lan's stillborn dead baby brother turned into a computer program.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when they bond perfectly, they enter hub form, a state powerful enough to defeat Nebula Gray and the Dark Galaxy universe with just a wave of his hand.
EXE is tough enough to
Jeez.
survive a planet-sized Psybeast exploding. That's a blast worth over 14 septillion megatons of TNT.
Quick enough
Jeez.
to search practically the entire cyber world in less than a minute, and powerful enough to absorb and recreate the same cyber world in a single move. And after
Wow.
all of that, Lan retired from virus busting to become a scientist whose research would play a part in the next generation of Mega Man.
Pretty impressive for a guy who spends all his time jacking off.
Haha.
I'm sorry, Wiz. We had to work that in.
I understand.
Now for the final one.
200 years later, the world had yet again progressed, this time with the advent and proliferation of electromagnetic, or EM, wave technology, which is a fancy way of saying they switched their main resource from internet cyberspace to basic radio waves.
Well, at least radio waves will never try to take over the world and commit genocide.
Oh,
Nope.
you say that now. This is Geostellar, the son of astronaut Kelvin Stellar. Oh, okay, first Lan, now Kelvin. These names are killing me. But anyway,
Yeah.
Kelvin got lost in space after being attacked and captured by a race of aliens made of electromagnetic waves known as FMians. Like FM radio aliens.
Ah.
FMians.
Luckily for Kelvin, he made
Yeah.
friends with an EM alien kitty thing named Omega Zis, who tried to help him escape by zapping him into radio waves. It wasn't the best idea ever.
Nope.
Eventually, Omega and Geo met up and merged together to become Star Force Mega Man.
And with this
He's also afraid of
transformation,
ghosts.
Geo acquired and amplified all of Omega's EM powers. Namely, as a being composed of EM waves, he's effectively invisible and intangible.
We passed right through.
We're EM waves, remember?
Though
Too bad
latter
the dub
usually
was
requires
canceled.
conscious thought to activate. He can also fly, teleport, survive in space, turn living beings into EM waves, and manipulate data itself to control other machines from the inside out.
Remember
Ooh.
when Mega Man used to just be a cute little robot? Now he's a radio alien cat fusion thing. Well, at least he still has the Mega Buster, which does exactly what it did the last 4 times. Moving on.
Actually, this Mega Buster is a bit different. Not only does it charge automatically when not in use, it can be modified with different wizard equips, no relation, to change its power, speed, and status effects.
It would have been a lot better if it had boomstick equips.
Well, I'm sure there's
Jeez.
something boomstick related in Geo's nearly 600 battle cards, which provides Star Force Mega Man with numerous special weapons.
He's got guns,
So, yeah.
swords, hammers, axes, scythes,
Battle
bows,
Network Mega
missiles,
Man and
lasers,
Star Force Mega Man
meteors,
have a
shockwaves,
wider
crap
array
ton
of
of
arsenal.
elemental attacks, and when all else fails, he can just use his bare hands.
He can paralyze foes, drain their health, summon black holes, turn invincible, heal wounds, create force fields, summon other EM beings for special attacks, and control noise.
Control noise? So like, when my neighbor plays music really loud, he could just turn it off with his mind?
No, but I thought you lived in a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, man. Animals are getting smarter.
Right. Noise is excess energy created by EM beings, kind of like static. When utilized properly, it can cause machinery malfunction similar to an EMP, drive EM beings insane, And, if he absorbs enough of it, allow Geo and Omega to change into even more powerful forms.
His greatest form is Red Joker, which can fire the Red Gaia Erasure, a huge laser that'll reduce your body to EM particles and shoot them across the atmosphere.
While you're still conscious.
Talk about one hell of a way to go.
With all these powers and more, Geo and Omega have the resume to match. They've defeated dozens of enemies, including Sirius,
Ha! We got her!
who was powerful enough to move a black hole hundreds of millions of miles in a single day. The black hole in question was Sagittarius A, which has a mass 4 million times greater than the Sun. Factoring in its mass and the speed it traveled, we can get a kinetic energy of 4.6 decillion megatons of TNT, enough to obliterate a solar system.
Then Star Force survived inside of that black hole like it was nothing. And since he's made of radio
Okay, he's got the better durability.
Though some other EM beings were able to fly from the center of the Milky Way galaxy to Earth in only 3 days. That's over 3 million times the speed of light.
Star Force even fought EXE once. He technically lost, but he was just holding back to make sure he didn't Marty McFly the future away.
Yep.
Of all his accomplishments, his greatest feat was one that no other Mega Man up until that point had achieved. This world, and this timeline, actually turned out pretty great.
Yep.
All thanks to Star Force Mega Man.
Again, the dub never went anywhere.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibility.
Okay. Let's take a look at this. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, and this is a pretty long episode to analyze all 5 of them. Oh boy. I'm just gonna give my best impression of like who I think is going to survive, and basically in order based from their arsenal, offense, defense, and feats. I think the first one that's gonna die is definitely Volnutt. He doesn't have that much to go up against the rest of the Mega Men in this anywhere close to them. Next, I think it'll be classic Mega Man. And while he's being the original, there's not much to go up against when it comes to his defenses. Then it's going to be a toss-up between Battle Network Mega Man and Star Force Mega Man. Since both of them are pretty close, yet Star Force Mega Man has the better defense thanks to it surviving a black hole. And 3 of them have a black hole-like weapon. I think X might have the advantage overall. But then again, Star Force Mega Man can go inside any machine and reprogram them. But then X has that Dark Elf, that Dark Elf program inside of him, and can regenerate from nothing but his core. I've got to go for Mega Man X here, but I love Battle Network Mega Man more than any of the others on this list. But anyways, here we go. This is going to be a doozy.
It's time for a death battle royale!
Here we go. Here's the Battle Royale. Yep. Oh, they collided with each other. Wait. Ooh, here we go. Oh, we don't have to fight anymore, which is kind of surprising. Oof. Ooh, sure you can. He's out of here. Whoa. Hard knuckle. Not. If this was Smash, he'd be already out. Woo. Ooh. Oh. Here we go. The 2 Data Mega Men are up against each one another. Woo. Oh. Mmm. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Here we go. Classic and X. Come on, X. You got this. Ooh. The Z-Saber. How much more punishment can you take? Oh, wait. Don't want to forget about Volnutt. Ooh, no, not the sticky bomb. Wow. Everyone's not doing well here. Oh, merge with Rush. The Rush adapter. Ultimate armor. Oh, sorry, Volnutt. You're out of here. Yep, that's not gonna work. Here comes the Doom Mega Man. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah. They all have the black hole. Oh, God. Time stop. But X can move outside the time stop. Yep. He's done for. Oh, there goes Volnutt. 1 down, 4 to go. Classic Mega Man still holding in. Oh, jeez. And there goes the whole city. Whew. Yep, X is still charged. Has totally reformed. Whew. Oh, God. Program advance. The Dark Elf. Oh, yeah. Took control of X. So the Dark Elf program didn't work at all. So it's now down just to Bound Network and Star Force. Oh, God. Ooh, Bound Network wins. Wow. Woohoo. Yeah.
Sure, X or Star Force had this one in the bag.
Surprisingly, this battle's victor was fairly clear-cut. While the original 3 Mega Men had many impressive feats, they were all outclassed by EXE and Star Force's cosmic-level feats.
Yep.
Poor Volnutt couldn't keep up with any of them. Even Classic had a leg up with his huge variety of weapons, but his limited ammunition meant he would never last too long. X was designed to surpass him in every way.
X's Mother Elf may have rewritten the code of the Reploids in his time, but both EXE and Star Force were much more powerful data beings who have resisted similar rewriting before. In particular, Star Force's noise manipulation gave him a huge advantage over the Mother Elf, which we know to be fairly vulnerable to corruption.
What are you thinking? Star Force is 200 years ahead of EXE. Shouldn't his tech be way better? He even held back in their cannon fight. That's, to clarify, a cannon and story, not they were both using their cannons.
True, but so did EXE. Neither were fighting at their full potential, as made evident by their other feats. At best, Star Force may move 3 million times the speed of light, but EXE was fast enough to search the whole cyberworld universe in a brief period of time, and powerful enough to later destroy it in its entirety.
And the cyberworld isn't just a hard drive with some gigabytes. It's a universe with stars and galaxies and the whole shebang.
To clock EXE's speed, we first need to find the volume of EXE's field of view compared to the volume of the observable universe. With that, we can determine the number of passes EXE made across its diameter in order to search everywhere. While the manga doesn't give an exact time frame, the situation EXE is in is dire. His ally, Base.exe, is on death's door. So Mega Man's solution is to zoom around the universe as fast as possible until he happens upon some tool or weapon that can help.
That doesn't sound like it should work. But it does, and he couldn't have been gone for more than a minute. Her base would have been done for.
So with that in mind, EXE must have been traveling over 3 Novemdecillion times the speed
Novemdecillion?
60 zeros long.
I'm pretty sure we just set a new record for highest number ever on this show.
Yo, think so.
Yeah.
It also goes without saying that while Star Force's solar system level black hole feat was impressive, EXE destroying an entire universe is far superior. About 200 quintillion times more, if you're curious.
Don't forget that EXE's arsenal of battle chips is much larger than Geo's collection of battle cards.
Yep.
Also, EXE could have just used chips like Uninstall, Interrupt, and Cancer to disable all the other Mega Man's weapons and programs whenever he wanted.
Well, except for Volnutt, ironically, because his weapons were manual rather than programmed.
Yeah.
One, buddy.
All the Mega Men are good at what they do, but at the end of the day, EXE had the speed, power, and the tools needed to be the best super fighting robot.
This
Damn.
totally rocked, man.
The winner is MegaMan.exe.
That was kind of pushing it, Boomstick.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link.
Well, my favorite one.
Some commentary on this episode or another video by clicking right over there.
Next time. Ooh. Black Widow versus the Widowmaker. This will be an interesting one. But it's the second time we got an Overwatch character finally. Anyway, guys. Yeah, can't believe it. I was for sure X was gonna have this advantage. But then again, looking back, Battle Network and Star Force had the clear advantages when it comes to cosmic level types of attacks and defenses. But yeah, I didn't get far with most of those, sadly enough. I should really go back and play those when I get the chance. Well, while the logical one I thought was going to win didn't win, my favorite won overall. So, yeah, gotta give it that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And if you like this video, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. So, with that said, this has been your Minion East, and until next time, take care, everyone.